Hello everyone, I'm Andy here. Thank you so much for joining me. So today's video, I'm going to be doing some extra work on this big book of ideas. There is a playlist on this journal, everything from making the cover to all of the handmade elements that I've done, all of the handmade ephemera and pockets, and we've got flips that go like this, and which other way does it go? I've forgotten, it's a while since I've looked through here. But I did this flip here. Ah, yes, it goes that way. So I've done videos on it. Now, this has been won by Gillian in my 50,000 subscribers giveaway. So I just need to add a few more elements to it. And this is going to be a slightly longer video, okay? I'm trying to get a happy medium of the length of my videos versus the amount of actual interest and content in them. So let me know what you think. I will ask you if you do have time to watch all the way through, and let me know what you think, because sometimes, you know, I try and do quicker videos because people say they're too long, and it's a difficult thing for a YouTube creator to get it right. So I'm experimenting, so I do appreciate your feedback. So what I'm going to be doing here is just putting some extra bits and bobs together just to add interest to the pages, okay? I have a box of things here that I've fussy cut out from one of my collections that I've given my subscribers. I think it's a vintage one. And it's just extra bits and bobs to decorate your journals with rather than a specific kit. And I just gave it them as an extra freebie. So I've added in here this recipe card, which is in this little collection. I'll link it below so you can have a look. Right, so I think I wanted to add that to here, did I? So what I'm doing is I'm wanting to add things that, you know, you can pull out that are just fun things, really, to be honest. So I'm going to attach these here. And we'll have a little bit of a chit-chat. It's not my monthly chat. That's going to be a separate video. But I thought I'd just come and switch the camera on so you can see how I put things together. And here we're just making things using the digitals. And the beauty of digitals, as opposed to, you know, collecting things from books, is, you know, I've made these, you know, you're going to be hard pressed to find a picture of a binder clip in a book or a Polaroid. Okay, so I've created them digitally, and it adds extra fun and extra decorative elements to things of a realistic kind of nature, but also just really fun. And because you're not having to collect and collect and collect books and go hunting for them or buying things, there's no postage, you've got a lower carbon footprint because you're not having to go out hunting, you've got less clutter in your craft room because you're not having to hoard loads of different kinds of books. You can just pick a collection, print out the pages that you like, cut them out and use them, and I tend to just use them until they're done. And so there's no real clutter in my craft room, and that's the beauty of digitals. So there, I've just backed that. I've added that for interest, and I can just slip that in that pocket there. Okay, and we're adding layers and layers of interest to that cover. And when Gillian receives it, she'll be able to pick these things out. You can journal on the back of there. You could slip extra ephemera up there. So it's pretty and it's functional. Okay, so that's that little job done. What else can we make? Let's have a look. So what I think I might do is just find somewhere. So this is the little twister notebook that I did. There's a video on that. Could do with something to just slip under there, couldn't we? So let's have a look what we've got. So I've got some library cards. And what else have we got? I've gotten my collection of things with wings and people. So I think I might actually do a winged person. Let's have a look. Who have we got? This little girl here. I wonder if she'll... Oh, that's cute, isn't it? That's cute. So let's get this layered up. And I can just add these butterflies. And again, these are all in my digital collections, in my Ko-fi. You don't have to go hunting and hoarding books. They do take up a lot of room. I have got quite a number of books and they take up a lot of room. You know, you need a bookshelf to keep them in. So I just find using the digitals a lot easier. I use both. I do use both. So I'm just going to ink this little library card. And I've just printed a tea-dyed page on the back. And then, of course, you know, once I've used these up, I can just print some more and use them again and again and again. All right. Shall we have a little... We'll have a little flower on there as well. That's quite interesting, isn't it? And just going to pin that. Sometimes I like to just pin things because then, you know, you can move them around the journal. Whoever gets the journal, well, Gillian's getting this journal, you know, if she wants to maybe glue them in somewhere else, then she can. You know, so I don't glue everything down. I like to do little bundles of things, little interesting bundles. These paper clips are a bit stiff. So we've got a little collection of things there. And I did these really large paper clips. So I've done a video on that. So that will then, and then because we've got an image on the back, you've got something interesting there. And then we can just slip that there. And you can see that girl, and that's clipped to there. Could maybe even just clip it. I might get a bigger paper clip. I think we'll have a bigger paper clip. Those are really lovely, but not terribly functional. So if I clip these together like so, slip it under there, and then I can clip it to the page as well. Okay, and then that is framing that little girl, and we've got a little cluster of interesting items. Okay. I like the journals to be something that you can investigate, that almost like a present that you're unwrapping and you're seeing all the layers. It just makes it more fun. So let us have a look. What else can we do? So I've got quite a lot of like letter ephemera and things like that. I've printed that on the back, and so I'm just going to ink this all the way around. And this might be the kind of job that you do at the end. You know, I've heard the word tip in, T-I-P, tip, and then in. Whether this equates to a tip in, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what that concept means. I just call it adding extra stuff. And then if you just, you know, you can make your pages look distressed and as if they've been folded by literally just folding them over and adding some ink. Okay, and then what else can we add here? Maybe a little letter. I'm a little bit under the weather today. I don't know quite why. I just feel, you know, when you just feel like if you thought about it really hard, you could be quite sick. That's kind of how I feel. But I often think it is one of those, if you think about illness too much, you'll become it and you will be ill. So try not to focus on that. I'm trying to stay well. So I think here as well, I'm just going to add a little frame there. I think that's really interesting. And again, all you need to do is just pin them in. Just pin them in. Let me just make sure I'm only got, I've just had a little ticket left. Where's the bit of ticket that I ripped? Because I'm always mindful to try and use up, there it is, use up what we've got. So I can put that like that, and that like that, and I can pin them all together. You could glue them if you want. You could glue those in like a layer, and then it could be a large tuck, but I'll let the lady decide what she wants to do with those. Okay, so we've got quite a lot going on there. I did this flip here. These are made out of envelopes. Okay, so I'm happy with how that is. I'm going to leave that as it is. There's no extra work going into that. I think there's enough going on. So let's tie that up so that's finished. So I guess it's kind of like a final run through of a journal. Have a look what you've got on your desk. Any leftover bits and bobs, think of how you could use them. I've got these ripped envelopes here. I don't really want to decorate them. I think I could add some stamping. I'll add some stamping to those. Maybe, yeah, I'll do that later. I'm not really fancying stamping because part of how I feel today is my vision's a little bit off. A little bit kind of like feeling just a little bit rough and a bit like my vision's a bit off. So I don't want to be doing something where maybe my eyesight needs to be good. I'm going to go to the back of the journal because I very often will load the front of the journal and forget about, you know, the back. So let's go towards the back and work here. Because I do tend to forget. So another thing you can do, obviously, is kind of like collage on your pages. Okay, so for example here I've got this these strips, and I did it like washi tape, I suppose. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my ruler here. I'm just going to rip some of these pieces up, and we'll do a little bit of a collage effect, I think. That's nice, isn't it? We'll have that. And I thought these strips would be useful in this collection exactly for this reason. And then you're not ripping into full sheets of things. Plus you've got a variety of different prints on one page. I just thought it was a fun idea. Right, let's move that out of the way. So let's have a look. And so I can just rip that like so, and I'll rip that to size. All right, then I'll start and I'll plan my layout. All right, and I just quite like things in threes when it comes to strips, and I tend to do them in size order like that, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, and then this one here. Yeah, quite like them staggered like that. I think that looks pretty. Okay. So let's rip that. Right. And I don't always want to ink everything because I sometimes like to see that raw white edge. I think it can be nice. So we're just going to glue this one down and do a quick page layout. And you know, this is it'll be a really good way of decorating a page and using your collaging skills. I love collaging. It's awesome fun. Okay, so I'm going to rip that one. And if you can hear any noise in the background, any machinery, the neighbours have got the landscapers out. Not a terribly good time of year in my opinion for cutting things, because you've got your you know, your bees and your bugs are all laid dormant. I don't, trying not to think about the sleeping bees getting disturbed. If they come anywhere near my property, they get told to go away. The landscapers, not the bees. Turn into a bit of a Karen when it comes to bees. Sorry, Karens. All my lovely Karens out there. I just had to pause it for a moment there because they were getting really quite loud. If they come back and be loud, I'll just have to pause it. I do apologise. Okay, so let's have a look which clock I like. Quite like that one. So I'm going to have my clock here. Okay. Now, is that the right way? One to you. I have to be careful with these vintage clocks with the Roman numerals because I'll quite often glue them on completely without taking into account which way they go. And then I'll get somebody like my lovely friend Valerie Litton will come and go, "You've glued that on the wrong way." She notices things like that. And I'm like, oh no. Now, do I want another butterfly person? Do I? Quite like this cute little child here. And I do like the butterfly people. I've got a bit of a thing for them. Yes, I'm going to have that. I'm going to have it. Oh, I like them. Okay. So, glue that little... don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I don't suppose it matters. Small person, a little child. And we're going to glue them on here. Okay. And layer it like that. As always, too much glue. I'm terrible. I need to fill my precision tip glue bottle up, I think, and get back to using that. Right, so what we're going to do here is I've got these envelopes that were stacked. It's something that I put together digitally. And I'm going to make a little tuck spot out of it. Okay, it's not going to hold anything massive. It's just going to be a little interesting section. Because, you know, it's just digital paper. You can always back them. About there, I think. So if I just glue it here and along the bottom and then just here carefully. I think when the video's done, I'm going to go and take some paracetamol. I think I can feel a bug coming and I ain't got time to pull out. Then I've got these cute little clipboards. I love these. Love them. I think there is a freebie of these in a smaller version on my Ko-fi in the gallery section if you go and have a look. And will that clip in? Look how cool that looks. Look how cool that is. Right, so let's jazz that up a little bit. What can we add on that clipboard? What have I got here? Let's have a look. Got some little numbers. Could have some little numbers here. I've got these little words. Quite like that. Okay. Let me just cut this out. So these look like metal, you know, like labels for your filing cabinets or something. And I just think they're fab. I love little details like this. Just little tiny bits. And just adds, my favourite saying, it adds interest to your page. I I might just have that hanging off there. No, I'm going to have it here. I'm going to have it down here. Is that straight? Hanging off there like that. What labels have I got? Let me have a look. Labels. Have I got a little... little label. In fact, I'm just going to stick that in there like that. That's cute, isn't it? Little tiny things. What did I do with that number? I had a number. There it is. Oh, that's just... Now, do I want that? Where do I want it? Do I want it at all? Do I need it? I don't think I particularly need it. I could just glue it under where I've just added that on. So it's like an extra layer there. Yeah, we'll do that. It's all about the layers, people. The layers. Apparently. Yeah. Okay. I quite like that. And then maybe, do I have some washi? What washi have I got? Could do with using some of this up before it is no longer sticky. Let's have a look. There's a particular one, there we go, with numbers that I really like. Here we go. A little bit of washi. There. And a little bit. Where's that gone? Well, I've literally just put it down. Where did I put it, people? That's blown my mind. I don't know if... Oh, there it is. I'm losing it. Just a little bit of... a little bit here. Like so. Strategically placed because I'm an absolute nutter and I feel like it makes a difference. So there we've got a little collage page. Okay. And yeah, I'm just going to keep going. So we've got a collage page. I did a page where we clustered some things together, which I've lost. Added the extra, that's meant to go like that, in there. And that's just a few little extra ideas. Let me just move this washi tape out of the way. And we will get a couple more of these. And just clip some interesting things together. So here we can have this little thing here. And what else have we got? I've got this little, no, that's too big. I want to be able to see what's underneath. I'll do another one of these photos, these little frames, like so. And I will clip those together and add those in. And then what I'll also do is I'm going to add some of this washi just here, and then she can peel it off if she wants and use it in the book. There we go. Yeah, so what we can do with that, I've got made these paper clips, didn't I? So let's find where we could utilise one. Have we got a top loading one? No. Memories, capture the memory, journal. We'll use this one here. And that can just slide in these paper clips that I've made. And that's, you know, it's getting quite bulky now. And then I'll just put some more interesting things together. I think, no. I've got these little butterfly children I quite like. So I've got this little butterfly boy here. Might just put him on there. And again, I've got some little mini Polaroids. I can put that there. Put him there. Add a little clock, because I do like the clocks. Little clock there. And we've got a number here. I've got this ruler as well, haven't I? That's quite cute. Let's have some of this ruler. You're only having, maybe it'll be better if we start from 0 and go to like there. That's cool, isn't it? A little clock there. And you're just building little clusters of interesting things. Right. Let's make that a bit smaller actually, because I can always use these other pieces on something else. Maybe cut that straight. That might be an idea. Yeah, okie doke. So let's get these glued together. I might actually use this clock. It's actually a little bit bigger. Yeah. Right, so are we gluing? What I can do is, if I just glue on the side here and build the cluster on here, then this can become a tuck, okay? So if I keep the glue on here, like so. Yes, 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 I like it. Which way up's my clock go? Find the number 1. Okay, and then we can have that there. And have my little boy here. And that is definitely a boy, that one. And did I have a number? Did I? I think I did, but I've lost it. Here we go. The landscapers have done now. I can stop nosing out of the window to make sure they don't disturb my happiness. You've got to look out for these bees and their habitats, you know. It's really important. I might sound like I'm moaning, but, you know, it is really important. I just let people chop things down willy-nilly. My husband will be going mad. Oh, God, have you been complaining again? Like, I'm just looking out for the bees. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I can't wait till we get in our other house. When we get in our other house, we don't have any neighbours, except for the cows and the sheep. No immediate neighbours. Nobody in front. Nobody to the side. Nobody behind us. Nobody can come cutting my trees down. Disturbing my bees. Oh dear, I think because I'm not very well, I'm in a bit of a whingy mood. I am sorry. Right, so I'm just going to clip those, but she can glue that into a page if she so desires, and that's like a little tuck. In fact, I'll just tuck that there so that she can see that it's a tuck. Except I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Should we have that one? And then she can see it's a little tuck. Yes, I like that. And let's find somewhere to put this. Let's have a look. I've got something on that one. I've got something on that one. I'm running out of tuckers. Here we go. And I can just tuck all of that inside that paper clip there. Okay, I just move it up slightly so I'm not squashing his wings. And there we go. So I think you've got the general idea. And I'm going to go and take some paracetamol, I think. And I've given myself a bit of a talking to. Because I'm too busy to be feeling poorly. So there we go. And I think there's enough there now because it's quite chunky and I do have to post it. So I've got to be mindful of the weight. So that is my completed. I'll give you a quick look if you're interested. I've got loads of different tutorials on this. We've got the swinging notebook. I've shown you that bit. We've just done that together. We've just done that together. This is a pocket at the... Get off. It was a pocket. I think I've glued that in. That was a tuck. Then we've got a pocket here. We've got pockets here. Tucks here. Then that closes. And then that opens. We've got a pocket here. We've got pocket here. We've got tags. We've got all sorts of things going on. I showed you that one. What else have we got? Clusters turned into tucks. What else have we got? I've done a video on those. We've talked about those. I've just done that with you. This was a large cluster that I did. I've done a video on this. So again, just as I've been doing, layering up large ephemera and turning them into tucks and pockets. And this is genuine ephemera. Genuine old ephemera, that. What else have I done in here? This was the slide and lock with the flip, like that. And you've got to slide it back down. Slide it back down to flip it up. So it's kind of like a secret journaling space. So you've got to go like that and like that. And there's a tag behind there. What else did we do? More of the stacked envelopes. I've got a tutorial on this, so you can't actually see the join of where they're stacked. So you can put notes in there. That slides under there. And then, oh, we've got my moving chap. This was just a bit of fun that I did. So he's on like a moving mechanism. Yeah, it moves. Does it move up as well? So he moves up like that, and he moves across. So that was just a bit of fun. Done a tutorial on that. And another large cluster made out of tags and film strip and bits and bobs. Okay, so it looks like it's a collage page, but it's actually a pocket. I think that's about it. And then we've just done that together today with the little bits that you can take out and the lovely collaged page. So I hope that gives you some ideas. I hope you like my big book of ideas. It is done now, and it will be going to its new home tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Take care. Let me know what you think of the longer format video. If you've watched to the end, thank you. As I say, it's just something I'm giving a try to see which is popular and which isn't. And then I know where to go from here on in. I'm losing my voice as well. I'm definitely getting sick. Oh no. I better go. Take care, and I'll see you soon. See you in the next video.